What's going on, guys? I'm with Moose, and today we're back on my Red Sox franchise, and we are in the World Series now against the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is actually the second time the Red Sox and the Dodgers have faced off in the World Series. I know a lot of you guys don't remember. A lot of you guys don't even know. I didn't even know. I had to look it up right before I recorded this video. The Red Sox and the Dodgers played in the 1916 World Series when the Dodgers were, of course, in Brooklyn and also called the Brooklyn Robins. So definitely very, very interesting, pretty cool, and definitely exciting. So here are the Game 1 starters, Clay Buchholz and Clayton Kershaw. Definitely very cool, and we're going to get it going here. I wanted David Price to start the game, of course, but he was a little bit too tired from that last game. If you guys remember, if you don't, check it out. Link in the description below to the entire series, and you guys can check out the previous video of ALCS game number 5. I stretched him a little bit too thin, and that's on me, but he should be good to go for game 3, I believe, is what we're going to pitch him in, just to get him a little bit extra rest before he actually gets back out there. But let's get into it here. Top of the first against Clayton Kershaw, trying to get on the board early, and Dustin Pedroia legging one out. A tough play kind of in the no man's land between shortstop and third base, getting a base hit there. Now 2 down for Hanley Ramirez, though. He's going to take a walk, so we have first and second with a couple guys on, looking to strike early against pretty much the best pitcher in baseball, maybe the best pitcher of the last 20 years almost. Kershaw has been that dominant, but that curveball is just absolutely disgusting. Even in a franchise mode against the computer, it murders me every single time. I do not like facing Clayton Kershaw, and hopefully I can get him out of the game quick in this one, or else it might be tough to score some runs. So we do walk right there, but then a couple guys down, and unfortunately I take kind of a bad route with this with Chris Young. If it was Andrew Benintendi, I actually might have been able to get there. Benny has a little bit faster speed, but unfortunately we don't get there, and Howie Kendrick going to score all the way from first on the double there by Adrian Gonzalez. So they get on the board first there in the first inning, but now we're here in the third. Mookie Betts ripping one down the left field line. That's what he does. A MVP candidate last year in real life, and definitely in this franchise as well. He had a great season, and delivering there with a double, giving us a guy right in scoring position right away. Now 2 down for Jonathan Lucroy. 2-1 count. He's going to knock one through the right side. No, he's not. Howie Kendrick with an amazing play, diving stab, and gets him at first. Howie saving a run there for the Dodgers. That definitely would have been a run for us, as Mookie going on contact and certainly would have scored with his good speed, but Howie Kendrick making a great play in the hole there and preserving that small 1-run lead. Now here, Corey Seager in the bottom of the 4th inning. He's going to launch one to left field. This one is no doubt out of here for sure, except the fact that we have Chris Young out there, and he's going to go snag that one over the wall. A tremendous snag for Chris Young. Not even fazed by it. Doesn't even really have much of a reaction. I'd be freaking out if that were me. A tremendous catch right there, saving a run for us and keeping this at a 1-run game, as Clay Buchholz still pitching pretty well overall after settling down after that first inning. Now Adrian Gonzalez up here again. He's going to get another base hit against us, killing us all game today. Definitely don't want to see him at the plate if we can avoid it. Of course, former Red Sox as well. Play with them for a couple seasons before being traded to the Dodgers. We actually walk Andre Ethier there, so a couple guys on, not what we want to see. Don't want to walk people. That is the worst way to give up base runners in the MLB, in my personal opinion. Then Justin Turner's going to get a base hit through the middle. We end up throwing this one home, even though that was kind of pointless. Adrian Gonzalez is one of the slowest people in the MLB. No way he was scoring from second base on that, but they do have bases loaded here for a guy named Kevin Wallace, who actually is a fake created player in their minor system that they brought up this season. He's a rookie, and he gets a double right there and drives in 2 runs. This dude had a monster game, not gonna lie. Drives in a couple right there, absolutely ridiculous. His name is, like I said, Kevin Wallace, and who the hell knows who he is. So they have bases loaded here. Still the same inning. We strike out Kershaw, thankfully, and then Yasiel Puig up next, and he's going to ground out to Hanley Ramirez over at first base and end the inning. So thankfully, we get out of it with only 2 runs across on the board. Robbed a home run, gave up some crazy bases loaded situations and stuff like that, but thankfully only getting out of that with 2 runs across, as Buchholz still on the hill here for the 6th inning, trying to get some innings out of him. Don't want to use our bullpen too much if we don't have to, because like I said, Buchholz's been pitching fairly well other than that 4th inning. Really has pitched a solid game, but there's Kevin Wallace again getting a base hit after Justin Turner. That's going to make it 1st and 3rd here, and we're going to go to the bullpen. John Farrell coming out, getting Junichi Tazawa in the game, and hopefully going to shut this down and preferably give up no runs, and at worst give up 1. I mean, it is 1st and 3rd with no down, so it's going to be kind of tough. They do get a fly ball here with Yasmani Grandal. This one's to right center field, pretty deep. Jackie Bailey Jr., we're going to test it, throw home, why not? He's got a great arm. but the throw's a little bit off the line. If it was right on the money, maybe could have had him, but probably still not. That's okay, and letting up 1 run. So hopefully that's going to be it. Yasiel Puig up next. They actually moved the guy over with Clayton Kershaw with a sacrifice bunt, and he's going to drive in a run as Bradley could not get this one, just like maybe a foot or 2 behind it. Great throw, honestly, but just a little bit off the mark. And that's going to make it a 5-0 game. Now here in the top of the 8th inning, Kershaw still on the hill, and if you guys take a peek at the top of the screen and see how many pitches he has, it is absolutely insane. He has 122, I believe. It's just absolutely nuts. This guy is going crazy. I don't know what Dave Roberts is doing, the manager of the Dodgers, of course, what he's doing with Clayton Kershaw on the hill for this long in the first game of the series. He's got to pitch at least 1 more game, maybe even 2 more in the series. He's up almost at 130 pitches. We have a couple guys on now, and Chris Young finally breaking the seal for us, getting us on the board, and that's going to make it a 5-1 game as we're calling back. We have a real shot here as they are finally going to take out Clayton Kershaw, who must be completely gassed. I mean, 130 or so pitches, which is just ridiculous. I mean, you almost never see that in the MLB these days. Most of the time, it's 100 and done. But here we go, giving us a chance, putting Yimi Garcia in the game, and we're going to pinch hit David Ortiz for Jackie Bradley Jr. Not an ideal pinch hitter for us. I would rather pinch hit him for like the pitcher, but it's just a situation I thought was the best possible with a couple guys on for Ortiz here. And he's going to rip one on the right field line. That one's going to be, gobbled up by Adrian Gonzalez over there, who does have a great glove at first base. We do drive in a run with that out, but we really could have used a base hit. And then 3-2 count to Moncada. He's going to strike out on a pitch low in the zone, or under the zone, really. And that kind of quells that entire rally we had going there. A little rally, got 2 runs back at least. Robbie Ross in, because we're still down by 3. Don't want to waste, Koji Uehara or even Craig Kimbrell for that matter. And look who it is, Kevin Wallace, this random created guy from the minors, hits a 2-run homer a la Kurt Gibson style into right field, and they take a 7-2 lead, pretty much negating our entire 8th inning right there and giving us very little chance here in the 9th inning as we have 2 down. Xander Bogaerts up, giving us a chance hopefully, and unfortunately he's going to ground out to shortstop. Corey Seager getting that one over to first base, and they win game number 1 of the World Series. We take the L, and we now are in the hole. We got to get it back. And hopefully we can do that in game number 2, which I hopefully will gotta see you guys here for tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below and let me know what you think of game number 1 of the World Series. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.